What is the dark side of being an entrepreneur? Everyone talks about successful entrepreneurs. People hardly knows about the failed one. I am about to writing down one by one points through which I went. I know enough people who have dreamt of starting a company, but they never took the first step. You need courage, and the mindset of an entrepreneur, to test the waters in the ocean of startups. You will be unhappy. Entrepreneurs are people that are always chasing the next big wave, looking to the next venture, making moves that will come into play months later. This can have a positive impact if it all goes well, but the chances are it will never always go according plan it, and that's when unhappiness kicks in. Unhappiness with the result, with the way it's gone, and most important of all, unhappiness in yourself and your ability. Your relationships will suffer. Most entrepreneurs I meet are single, and I think that's often a personal choice. When you are chasing that next big wave, you need to ride your own board and have that board all to yourself, because there isn't the room or the mental capacity to look after others on this journey. You will be working into the early hours of the morning, you will get cranky when things don't go to plan, and you will feel like you have a constant itch that no matter how many times you scratch it, it just won't go away. You will look at time you're spending with somebody doing couple things a waste of your time, and overall, it's not fair to make somebody else unhappy whilst you chase your goals. Your overdraft will become your best friend. When starting up, cash flow is tight and you will often be living from week to week, let alone month to month. With this, you can expect to dip into your overdraft and have a few phone calls with your banking provider about lowering your overdraft fees. I remember having to make the decision between spending the last 1,000 rupees available on my overdraft on food for a week, or train travel to a meeting. You will have a terrible diet. You're pulling 18 to 20-hour days on a daily basis, getting no sleep, no exercise, and worst of all, you're surviving on packets of Super Oats Maggi. We don't have the time to cook a meal from scratch, do we? Well, we don't, but taking that time out is important. I've found that doing seemingly tedious and menial tasks often starts a thought process that I get the eureka idea I've been searching for. Try it. You have to be mentally strong. Yes, we've heard lots of stories of people going to the wire on their last penny, or putting everything they have into one last hurrah and it works, and all of those other turnaround success stories. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't always end like that, and when it doesn't, you need to be prepared for that mentally. It's soul-destroying to put all of your time, resources, and energy into something that doesn't work out how you imagined it. This is where surrounding yourself with mentors and people who have experienced this is vitally important. You won't go out and raise 100 million overnight. I see so many so-called entrepreneurs prepare a business plan and chase funding without even having registered an actual company. They want somebody else to take all the risk for their idea. Raising money takes time, preparation, a solid business model, and a great team behind the business. Stop kidding yourself that you have the next Facebook but need 100 million before you can start it. Start with what you have, do what you can, and then go to raise investment. Investors will respect you far more if you've had the terrible diet and the overdraft account, because they will see how passionate and committed you are to the success of the business. Your social life will diminish. We often see pictures of entrepreneurs all drinking in bars with each other, laughing, joking, and having a good time. Yes, this is true, for those entrepreneurs that have built a company and successfully integrated a structure and team that allows them to free up their time. Starting out though, a combination of lack of funds, long working hours, and constant uncertainness of success will mean that you cut back on a trip with friends, family outing, and shopping trips. Be prepared to have friends question you, moan at you, and make you question yourself. Trying to juggle everything will take its toll on you. As CEO of your own business, you'll wear many hats. You'll do some of the work you love to do, but you'll also be an administrator, a supervisor, a technician, an HR manager, and a marketer all at the same time. No matter how excited you are to take on these responsibilities at the beginning of your time as an entrepreneur, this constant gear shifting will inevitably wear you down. If you are an Indian guy, and are looking forward to getting married, then be ready for a lot of rejections. No matter, even if you make lakhs per month, bride's family will always prefer a guy who works at a stable job who makes 10x less over you. 2. You can't spend most of the money you have, that money needs to be invested back into business. Even if you are making a ton of money, you can only use a small portion of that money towards personal expense. 3. When you don't have money, people will run away from you, even the close friends and family members. 4. When you have money, you would want to run away from people. 5. When you are doing poorly as an entrepreneur, people will laugh at you. 6. When you are doing amazing as an entrepreneur, people will criticize you. 7. It's hard to tell why someone is being nice to you. Do they really like you or your money? 8. Social life becomes shit. In the past 3 years I've only hung out 10 times with my close friends. 9. It's not stable. On some days you can make $5,000, on others you may lose the same amount. 10. Out of the 30 days in a month, you will have 25 really bad days and 5 really good days. 11. A beautiful girl smiled at you at the gym. You want to approach her but you know that you can't commit because you don't have enough free time to be in a relationship. 12. Your mental state will be completely wrecked. If things go right you would feel that you can conquer the world. The very next moment something wrong happens you will criticize yourselves for being an entrepreneur. 13. Yay, you get to be the boss, will be get driven in a BMW 7 Series with a well-dressed chauffeur to a plush corporate office, but that's after working for 10 to 15 years doing it all by yourselves. Even then it's not a guarantee that you would make it. 14. Working hard is the easiest part, but as an entrepreneur, you will be required to work hard, under extreme pressure without having any expectations. 15. You will have more failures in life than successes, so be prepared for that. If you are a college topper who always succeeds, you now need to be more accepting and embrace failure. 16. Even if you took a break from work, you will always have the cloud of responsibility over your head 24/7. Sometimes even while you sleep. 17. You will be all alone in this journey. Your friends and family might support you in other aspects of your life, but when it comes to business and money is involved the game completely changes.